Welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show, and it's that time of the day again because CNBC just posted another video for me to watch and criticize. Now for those who don't know, Unlocked is a series by CNBC where they follow the lives of millennials and they see how much money they're wasting on rent. And I could already tell, guys, this is going to be a good episode. It's been a few weeks since they posted a video like this, so I'm excited to get back into it. And if you're excited too, just do me a quick favor and destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps out the channel a ton. And with that said, let's begin here.
That's when I knew I was like an adult. Like, I'm a big boy now. Like, I'm writing a check for $7,300. Like,
geez, it's another Loft. I swear, it seems like every episode that Unlocked does, it's a Loft. Why? Why do they just pick people with loft? Is this like a criteria of theirs where you're like, you gotta live in New York and you gotta have a loft? I wanna see you spending like 20 grand a month on rent in Nashville. I wanna see what that gets you. I wanna see some extravagant stuff. No more of this, but let's give this one a chance.
Hola, welcome to my one-bedroom loft apartment in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, let me guess, he also has a YouTube channel. Let's see.
My name is Julian Thomas. I'm 30 years old and I live in a one-bedroom apartment here in Bushwick, Brooklyn, where I pay $2,155 a month in rent.
It is nice though. You gotta admit, these loft spaces are so cool looking. Like, look at this in his kitchen. Overall, it looks nice. These blinds, these look like blinds from selectblinds.com, not sponsored, but that's the type of blinds they love selling. Decent space. Good space. I like it. Look at the coffee maker. That's a nice coffee maker.
Here in Bushwick, Brooklyn, where I pay $2,155 a month in rent.
Yeah, this place is too nice. He has a YouTube channel for sure.
I am a freelance publicist and I'm also a content creator where I have a YouTube channel and produce a bunch of content about my apartment.
What did I just say? I did not watch this ahead of time. I swear, this is just a guess. I was right.
This is a loft apartment that is about 700 square feet.
700 square feet, I gotta say, is actually a really good size for a loft. You could get away with a lot less because usually you have such high ceilings, it's such an open space. This is good, this is a big space.
I really like color. I also like affordability. My friends, we call this apartment the fish tank because even when the train goes by, like, you can just look into my apartment like it's a fish tank.
For a second there, I'm like, oh, but people could see in. People could see you, Graham. People could see you filming. But like, it's cool.
I've been living in New York for 13 years and I've always lived within 1 mile radius of this apartment. And I'm just so used to this neighborhood, which means I am so used to that train. Like, it's to the point where it's like white noise for me.
Yeah, that was one of the things that was a big adjustment for me when moving to Las Vegas. In West LA, you hear so much noise that when you come here, it's just nothing. It's just weird. So I kind of like some of that noise. Just a police siren every now and then, like, makes me feel like I'm home. Why is his gas and electric bill so high? I would guess the electric might be high if he's running that AC unit a little bit too much, but it seems high to me.
Before I moved into this apartment, I was in, I would say maybe like a 300 to 400 square foot studio. It was like $1,300. During that time, I went from working full time to freelancing. And when I made that jump, I saw my income grow pretty well.
That's good. He's got great style. You gotta say, like, look at this outfit. I wish I could put an outfit together like that. Like, that's cool. I'm always just like, let me wear a t-shirt and like the same jacket in like every video. This is cool though. Look at, he's got the camo pants. I don't know if I'm cool enough to pull off camo pants. The Hunt makes it seem like it's this Animal Planet documentary, like, ooh, look at the millennial. Sniffs out the next apartment. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, the millennial said it's their favorite watering hole, Starbucks. It's like, no, it's an apartment search.
I was really concerned that I was gonna have to do like a credit check. Like, I still have to do loans, and I was like, ooh, yeah, I don't really have the best of credit. I have cash though.
Oh, that did it for me. That's it. Not good credit and uses cash. That's a no from me, dog.
So I had my mom act as my guarantor and my landlord ran, her background. And then also we had to obviously sign the lease. And because it's New York and it's an older building, some building infrastructure paperwork.
Wow, I've never heard of that before. Building infrastructure paperwork. If someone could comment down below in the comment section, let me know what that means. I'm guessing it's that the building could fall over at any time and like you waive your rights away.
Like, hey guys, old building, falling apart. We don't know how the foundation's looking, but just sign this and we're good to go.
I had to pay first month's rent, last month's rent, security deposit, and a broker's fee.
Oh yeah, New York gets ya, because the broker's fee is always paid for by the tenant. In California and Las Vegas too, the broker's fees are almost always paid by the landlord or the seller. So first month rent, that's fine. Last month rent, that's fine. Security deposit, it's all reasonable stuff. Nothing really out of the ordinary except that he's paying the broker fee.
I mean, yeah, it was like a little like hard to do, but at the same time, I worked very hard for that money. For 6 months, I saved and I had my eye on this building and on this lifestyle, and I knew that it was the beginning of something that could really set me up for more opportunities later down the road, which it has.
I love the light switch in black, by the way. I think that is such a unique touch. I've actually never thought of doing that before, but I think that's neat. I could get behind that.
Bushwick over the years has changed a lot.
That's a cool space. I don't know. I love that sort of like city look like that. I think that's neat.
So the only rule that my landlord has when it comes to renovations is to not tear down any walls. He encourages people to get creative in their apartments. Like no one apartment is the same in this building, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, of course he is, because he's not the one paying for it. Listen, if I had a building that was like falling apart, where if a tenant moves out, like you gotta gut the place anyway, I would tell the tenant, hey, do whatever you want. If you want to knock a wall down, make it nicer. Like basically anything he does to it is gonna be a huge improvement, and that's good for the landlord.
And to be quite honest, I think he encourages it because he knows that he can get a value out of that once they leave.
Oh, look at that. That's vinyl. Wow. Yeah, listen, by looking at that from a picture, you would never know.
So right here is my kitchen. I like the fact that it's more about the function.
Looks like that edge though. That edge on the left is peeling up. It's not good.
There is no built-in countertop space. So I had to like go garbage digging for a nice little kitchen island, which I like.
That's cool. I love how creative he got with this space, and he really turned it into something that it's really nice.
So one thing I love about this apartment is that I can learn to do different DIY projects that I've seen somewhere else and try to replicate it here in my apartment and learn as I go. For instance, installing a tile backsplash. Now granted, it's not perfect, but I tried.
That's cool. So I actually went with something similar in my duplex a while ago, and I went with the wrong grout. So you can see this grout here. It's a really dark background. It just makes the tile work stand out a little bit too much. That's amazing he's doing this all himself. That's fantastic.
You know, it's a very bachelor fridge here.
That's fine. It's all healthy stuff. He doesn't need more than that anyway.
I used to have a puppy in this apartment, but obviously she grew so big, and with these stairs, it just wasn't safe for her. So she's down south with my dad. So I installed this sliding door so she can just like stay out when needed. And yeah, I liked it, so I kept it.
That's cool. Again, I love how he's doing all of this work himself. He installed the barn door. That's fantastic. I really like it. I love the paint work on this.
So with the wallpaper, that was one of my hardest DIYs ever. I installed this by myself, which is why it looks a little crooked. I found it on Etsy and it was like really cool and creative.
Yeah, wallpaper is one of those things you never do that yourself if that's your first time. I've seen wallpaper being installed. It's complicated, it takes skill, and it's like wrapping a car. It's so much more complicated when you actually do it yourself. Other people make it look so easy, but good on him for trying it.
My bedroom is probably my favorite part of my apartment.
I gotta say, I love the bedroom design. I think the black against the brown and the whole color scheme with the plants up there, I'd say to me this is like a 9 out of 10. I like the design a lot.
So I think my favorite part about my bedroom has to be this wall that I DIY'd. I just bought some planks from a hardware store and just threw it up and slapped on some paint. And there you go.
Goes to show you, this doesn't have to be expensive. I bet with $120 and a day's worth of work, you could have this background and it looks really good. I like it.
This apartment did not have any like built-in closets or storage, anything. So I had to be a little creative when, storing my clothes.
I bet he just got that plant before they filmed this, because those things are impossible to take care of. Almost all of them you see in houses, they after like a few months. Actually, we can't say the D word. They pass away in a few months. They're so hard to take care of, and that doesn't look fake to me. If it's a fake, it's a really good fake, but I'd say he just bought that.
Right here is my bathroom, and I have to admit, I'm a little embarrassed by it because it's so outdated and in such bad shape.
Why isn't he doing any work to the bathroom? Like, look at this peeling paint. He could so easily slap some wood on there, put some glossy finish over top of it, make this bathroom just as cool.
So I plan on staying in this apartment for at least 2 more years, but a maximum of 4. I would love to be able to buy a home in this neighborhood or maybe in the neighborhood over. And so I want to use like the next 2 years to build my credit, to save money. And I do know that I think 2 years is like a good time to do that, but depending on how the market goes, I'm giving myself 4 as a nice little buffer.
There we go. You know, I like it a lot. I have to say, I want to see more about their income. I think it's so important to not only mention how much he's spending in rent, but just a minute of like, yo guys, here's how much money I make, here's from where, here's how much I spend on rent. Throw that in there. That would be a lot nicer. But let's go to see in the comments. Let's see what the comments say. His 1-bedroom apartment is more than my 3-bedroom house. Welcome to New York. I guess having a YouTube channel is a requirement for CNBC now. Yeah, there's too many YouTubers, but here's the thing. I gotta say, I bet a lot of people who watch CNBC have YouTube channels themselves. So they probably get a higher percentage of people who are willing to do this who have a YouTube channel to talk about it. And then finally, our good old Saul Goodman said it. $230 for gas and electric. I have a house in New Jersey and I don't pay that much. So there we go, guys. Another great episode from CNBC Make It. We did another one. Thank you guys so much for watching. And overall, it's a great apartment. Looks like a really good space, and I would like to see it again when he fixes that bathroom and smashes the like button and gets his 2 free stocks down below in the description. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. Post it pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there, as in the podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour. New episodes being posted every single Sunday, so make sure to add yourself to that, and don't forget, before you leave, get your 2 free stocks down below in the description. Webull is going to be giving you 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 on the platform, and those stocks are potentially worth all the way up to $1,850, pretty much like free money. So if you want free money, use that link down below. Let me know which stocks you get. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.